look at politics. And in Kenyan politics, we are going to look at the ethnical profiling in the Kenyan way of politics. And the politics in Kenya, basically, they are it's of tribalism, and it's only the majority in the country who takes part in the politics. Stay tuned in this episode as Albert Kirui, our reporter, brings us more on what he found out.
Ethnic profiling has been there since time immemorial. In this episode of Class 254 in the Know, we are going to explore more on this. Come with me. Kenya has 43 officially recognized tribes. An extensive commentary on Kenya's tribals has tended to blame ancient tribal rivalry, cynical political calculations, or a combination of the two, with the corrupted electoral process seen as providing the unintended catalyst, or worse, the deliberate instigator that awakens latent tribal hostility. British imperialism has also received its expected share of criticism for inventing the now indigenous Kenyan practice of divide and rule.
It's not important for our country. It is actually splitting our societies, and a lot of people are just hating each other. So I think it will be nice if we have equality in terms of leadership and give the minority groups a chance to practice their leadership.
If Kenyans will think on a more logical way and actually look at people's agendas and what's best for the country instead of leaders who are from their side, because I don't know, they are benefiting, that mentality of benefiting, yet there's no benefit even though the leader comes from your side. I think Kenya would actually go find politics and making Kenya better.
Politics in Kenya for the longest time possible, it has always been about ethnics, where you come from. People choose their leaders because they belong to their tribe, which is not the right thing per se to do, because the leadership is not defined by your tribe or by anything else apart from integrity and all that. So politics in Kenya has always been, if you come from a certain region, then I should vote for you because we come from that very region with you.
That I feel like it's more tribalistic, in the sense that it's mainly between like the Kenyans, the Kikuyus and Luos and the Kalenjins. I feel like that's what's causing the problem, and I feel like people are not keeping in mind that it's not just like 3 tribes, it's 42 tribes, 43 tribes in a country. And
this has led to a system under which leaders channel government resources to their ethnic supporters to ensure their political survival. In turn, their supporters begin to feel they are entitled to government resources. Ethnic profiling has caused a lot of negative impacts in our country. Political instability, poor economic conditions, and generally high cost of living, just to mention but a few. This will take a lot of work in trying to solve this. So what's the solution?
We are far from getting the solution, I will say that. And we have seen scenarios like Uganda, whereby now African leaders are coming up with terms of changing even the constitution that suits them. Just recently, the Ugandan parliament passed a bill whereby to have a lifetime leader. And the same problem we had with Zimbabwe until Mugabe was ousted out of the office. We have seen a number of changes in our constitution that favors our leaders in their seats. We just said in August election, where the Jubilee Party came up with the parameters to change the constitution that will suit them win the repeat election. So such kind of changes in the constitution cannot guarantee us to come to an end of this problem we are having.
If we regard democracy as elastic rather than rigid, it allows us to recognize that it can be forced or negotiated. Negotiated democracy can lead to stability, whereas forced democracy can lead to instability and violence.
Perhaps if you clarify what you're saying by minority, I think you are talking about the minority communities, because you cannot avoid talking about tribe when you are talking about politics in Kenya. Perhaps if I would say the majority communities, most people know them, and the minority, other people know them. But at this age, people shouldn't be talking about tribes and those ethnic tribes branching of politics. And my take on that, people should quit that, because after all, if we continue with the big tribes and major tribes leading the country, then we'll never have a chance for the minorities or the minors to ever have a chance at the claim of the state house.
It's therefore evidence that ethnic profiling has kept our country lagging behind. And it's up to us to own up to our mistakes and look for better ways of advancing the country. Reporting for Plus 254 in the know, my name is Kirui Arap Yegon.
So Stephen, welcome to our interview today.
Thank you so much.
Yes. I know you have had a lot of achievements. You are the top scorer in the Eastern Super League in the season 2015-2016. You also student. You became also a leader for the DUSA committee, Treasury Docket, right? Yes. And currently you are in your fourth year pursuing BCom, Bachelor of Commerce, Accounting. That's great. That's great achievement so far. And welcome to our interview today. And we're going to talk about politics. And in politics today, we're talking about ethnic profiling in Kenyan system of politics since immemorial. So kindly tell us what you know about Kenyan politics as per today.
Kenyan politics is very divisive. It's based on tribal based. And it's basically very because it's really bad because the politics is a certain point whereby it's majority rule and minority. A vote always majority win a vote under majority rule. So it's called China number. So yeah, and that's it. It's a tribal based. It's decent because it's basically based on tribal yeah, that's so sad.
That's all for our interview today. Up next, Hyperlocal Report. But before that, let's have a short commercial break.
When you book with the best leisure airline in North America, you're already on vacation. Air Transat. Vacation is calling.
I'm just walking around Juja constituency in Kiambu County and I happen to meet one of my friends. Let us hear her view on ethnic profiling in Kenyan politics today.
Hi, morning everyone. It's such a chilly morning around here. Now, concerning the ethnic politics in Kenya, change is inevitable and change has to come from within. So if anyone is willing to make a change, if Kenyans are willing to make a change, then it has to come from within. Change has never been negative and has never influenced anyone negatively. So if we are talking about change being in the Kenyan country, then people have to take it positively. And I'm sure in the coming future, the results that Kenyans will yield will be better than what has been there in the recent past. Thank you.
And to be gender sensitive, I have my friend here called Adan. Let us hear his view on the same.
Okay, thank you very much, Marion, for this chance and opportunity. First of all, I want to talk about tribalism. It's not a good thing because it's like you're favoring someone from your own tribe. And furthermore, it hinders a lot of things, like it hinders the economy. So I believe if everyone is like trying to do something about his or her own education, like literacy level in Kenya should go up. And I believe after that, the tribalism part is going to go low and this country is going to go forward. Because if I take my kid to school, you take your kid to school, and she takes her kid to school, everything is going to be okay and everyone is going to be literate. And I believe if everyone is literate and civilized, no one is going to be like in the tribalism part. Thank you very much.
Okay, you all have heard what they've said. Reporting for 25 in the know, I am Marion Mweni at Daystar University. Thank you.
It's crystal clear clear that ethnic profiling is there in Kenya since immemorial, and thank you for staying with us in this episode. In the next episode, we are going to look at technological changes. Stay tuned with us. I'm your host, Andrew Adan. Keep it locked.